Yeah, so it's a great
Yeah.
segue actually into one of the questions that I have. So you work with Black Book Properties,
Yep.
and how long have you been with them again?
Officially, 2.5 years,
Okay.
I think.
And then same time with
About
Jessica?
2 years. Yeah, 2.5 years. And then I was initially an inside sales agent
Okay.
because I didn't know the Miami market too well. I don't know if I moved to Miami like 3 years ago.
Okay. From where?
New Jersey,
Okay.
like Philadelphia area,
Nice.
like 20 minutes from Philly.
Uh-huh.
And then moved here 3 years ago without a job. Figured just get an idea of. I did real estate there, so I figured I was maybe going to do that here, but
Yeah.
I never did anything else with my career. So I was like, oh, let me just try some other things. And
Yeah.
I did some pretty crappy jobs.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, let me just go back to it. I'm not making the money that I wanted to make, and just got my license and then looked up like top 30 teams in Miami and then DM'd all of them.
Yeah.
And a couple responded, and I signed with one.
And one of them was Sep
Exactly.
with Black Book. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
I've known Sep for a while. We used to do more business than we do now, but it seems like they're doing well. You guys are doing well.
Yeah, honestly, this last year in general has been tough for everybody. Certain people have done better than others, but
Yeah.
the condo market has shifted in the
Yeah.
last 12 months.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, no, he does. In general, his like marketing is great. His YouTube videos, his Instagram stuff,
Website.
website. I don't know exactly, but you would assume expenses are roughly like $1 million a year to run everything.
Yeah. You got to spend money to make money for
And
sure.
yeah,
He's
and
been in
also
there for a while.
creating a new website coming out.
Yeah.
He says in a few months.
Oh,
It's
so
not-
he's working on something new?
Yeah, exactly.
Stay
Well,
tuned.
it's the same thing, but much more updated.
Yeah. Websites are a bitch, man. Sal's been trying to help me with our website and building website. It looks easy, templates and stuff, but like to actually get it fine-tuned to like actually have people use
Yeah.
it and be able to like actually leverage
Yeah.
it for a resource versus just like a landing page is
I
tough.
think we
and
get like 60 or 70,000 clicks a month,
That's awesome.
which
That's
is
awesome.
a lot of. Takes a lot of effort to build the
Yeah.
website up to be able to handle that.
Yeah, so I imagine you guys get leads probably from the website.
That's 95% of our lead gen.
No, literally it's the website.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I would say, and then maybe another 5% is from social media.
Yeah.
Um,
So what's the dynamic between you and your fiance? Do you guys do deals together? Everything's completely separate? Like, how does that work?
Everything's completely separate.
Yeah.
It would be great if we have a buyer and seller together.
Yeah.
But it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
It's been our 2 years is coming up actually in 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say it's the 7th or 6th?
Today's the 7th.
7th?
Yeah.
Okay. 3 days, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything's separate. We both work from home.
Yeah.
Even though we do have an office, we don't typically go in much.
Yeah.
But we both work from home. And basically, I'm in the room and she's in the living room.
Yeah.
And make it work that way.
Yeah.
But it's been an easy 2 years, honestly. A lot of people working with their significant other could be in a smaller condo. I mean,
That's exactly where I'm going. I'm like,
It's
give the
tough.
people some information about what are some of the pros and cons, I guess, that you've realized over the 2 years about having your fiance or girlfriend, now fiance, in the same exact job, same exact company, same exact, obviously, like workspace.
It's easy because our schedules match up.
Yeah.
That's the easy thing. If we
Yeah.
wanted to go on a trip, it's easy. No like PTO or no taking time off of a salary job.
Flexibility, yeah.
So that's the easy part.
Yeah.
I guess the hardest part is like advice, like one way or the other. Oh, you should do that, or if she tells me I should do something.
Yeah.
It's hard to hear that because we have our own process of how we go about the business.
Yeah.
So that's the most difficult part.
Yeah. And hindsight's always 20/20
Exactly.
for those deals. So you should have done this and that. So I'm like, I
Yeah,
could have.
exactly.
I could have.
Could have, or
Yeah.
should have, or
Yeah.
we were just following up with a certain lead differently, maybe taking a different approach from. I guess the biggest thing is just with every lead, and you know how it is, talking how they talk,
Yeah.
and following the vibes they give off
Trying to cater your process to the prospect.
to what they want. If they're
Yeah.
slow, talk slow. If they're fast, they talk.
Yeah,
fast. And just
detailed versus
Yeah.
hands off. We're talking about the client Sorella that we're working on now. She's very hands off,
Easy.
and sometimes when a client's hands off and you are hands on and you try to be hands on with them, it pushes them away because they're like,
Exactly.
time
It's
is
like
my most
weird.
valuable asset here. I'm not looking to spend
They think it's
30 days in this process. I'm looking to just do what I got to do in the next 30 days.
like minimal
And,
contact, get
yeah.
it done.
Yeah, exactly.
Rather than people that need to hold their hand, and
Yeah,
two different processes
Yeah,
for sure about
yeah.
how to go about that.
exactly.
But yeah, there's totally opposite sides of the spectrum in terms of the clientele that comes
Yeah.
to the website
Yeah,
or
yeah.
the door. But yeah, honestly, referral business for me, it's starting to pick up
Yeah.
recently, but it's tough, like brand new in a certain area, getting that referral business
Yeah.
in the beginning.
Yeah, and I'm sure you notice getting referral business or past clients or friends transactions a lot easier, a lot smoother, a lot less BS, I guess, in that
Yeah.
process.
They don't have to vet you as
Yeah,
much.
yeah, they trust you right off the bat.
Exactly.
That's huge.
Rather than, oh, show me your credentials or what have you done in the past?
Yeah.
Have you worked in this building?
Yeah.
How many deals have you done? So there's a lot of that initially when like a brand new lead that has no idea who you are.
Yeah. Yeah,
But,
trust is a big thing in our business, and if someone doesn't trust you, they can like you, but if they don't trust you up front, then things are always questioned and things are always delayed. Should I sign it? Should I not? Should I send it? Should I not? Stuff like that.
Exactly. Or send $100,000 or $200,000. I mean, they want to know that you're going to be the one receiving it if you're legit at all. So
Yeah.
they want to talk to you. I'm sure you've done, but a lot of Zoom calls with some of the higher end before confirming wire instructions and are you sure
make
this
sure you're
is
a real
it?
person,
Yeah,
like
sure
tell me what
this
to
is
do.
it?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then confirming credentials again.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
it's I don't know, it's been honestly that's like probably 95% of my business is new leads.
Yeah.
Hardly any at this point are referral based, but they're starting to grow and got a lot in the pipeline.
That's awesome, man. That's
going
awesome. So tell me about, we were talking before we sat down about the big deal you just closed at Elise. How did that come about? Congratulations, by the way, $4 million. Love it. Congrats.
Thank you, man.
So who was that from, or how did that go? Stuff like that.
Yeah, so that was same thing, a new lead from our website. He initially came in probably about a year ago. There's people that talk a lot. People that say, oh, I have this money, oh, I want to spend that, or I'll be in town in 4 months. There's so much of that. So he was one of those, and obviously you just go with the flow and hopefully it works out.
Yeah.
Most of the time it doesn't, to be honest, from people that say, oh, 6 months from now, or, oh, I'll be there soon, or whatever. But just kept following up is probably my biggest strong suit. Just nagging people all day.
Yeah.
Just texting. I honestly hardly call.
Yeah.
Only text.
Okay.
And sometimes email.
Yeah.
But texting is my biggest
Asset.
what's the word?
Skill.
No. Response rate.
Yeah. Not for sure.
Yeah, I feel like it's an over 50% response.
100%.
For people that I've been talking to a good amount, easily. Yeah.
Easier to get in contact with them. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So.
So he came off the website.
Yeah.
He was like, you weren't sure about him for the first couple months. He was come out of town. And then when was the moment where you were able to convert him into an actual real client and you thought, okay, we're actually going to go under contract or something, we actually might close? Like, when was that kind of moment for you?
So he's from Montreal. Okay. His wife and daughter, they were decked out in Louis Vuitton when I met them. Like head to toe Louis Vuitton. Everybody, like the 8-year-old daughter too.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, you still never know, what kind of like money these kind of people have.
Yeah.
Because it's a cash deal, of course, also. I showed him, just one day I met him. We probably I had 6 hours lined up of showings. Our 3rd hour in, he's, I can't do this anymore. Can we just stop this? He was just tired. He's, I just want to relax.
Yeah, okay.
So I had to cancel the rest of the showings.
Yeah. And had he already seen the unit that
we
he bought?
already saw the unit, but
Okay.
he was like, about it. He liked it, but we'll be back in a couple weeks, and hopefully maybe we'll see it again if it's available. Tomorrow I just want to relax. So he calls me Saturday, 9 a.m., and he's like, can we see the unit again? I think I really like it.
Okay,
Like,
you got to change of heart after his rest period.
After his rest period,
That's hilarious.
So at 9 o'clock on a Saturday, I'm like, let me see. I don't know. Can we get in it before 1? I'm like, oh my God. So I called the agent, and she's like, oh, let me see what I can do. And she moved things around. So we ended up getting in there. And then he came in at a real low offer initially.
Yeah.
Afterwards. So it was listed at, I think, 4.6. Yeah, listed at 4.6, and then he initially, he's, can we get it for 3.6, 3.7? I'm like, that's a big difference, man.
Yeah.
So
$1 million.
Yeah, it's a big difference. So we came in at 3.6 just to place it. We'll see what happens. They countered at 3.8, and we agreed.
Nice.
I'm surprised they came down to that low amount, to be honest.
That was what, $800K off list?
Basically, yeah.
Nice.
It's a ton.
And was that a tough negotiation, or was it like, hey, they were very motivated to get rid of it?
It was a developer unit. So LEC still has developer units left. It was built in 2020, but that was one of 3 units left. Yeah.
So they offer bigger discounts on developer units.
I think they just wanted to get rid of it.
Yeah.
They don't, because I think they're technically paying HOA, so they don't want to keep paying the taxes and the HOA.
Yeah. They got carrying costs, which are pretty. What was the HOA on that unit?
It's like $4,500
$4,500 a month.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But it seemed like they just wanted to move it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But I was happy they came down to 3.8, which I'm surprised.
That's awesome. So, what would you say turned that guy into your client? Because I'm sure guys like him, they're just hitting people up online, whatever. Yeah. So, how did he say, you know what, Evan's my guy. I'm closing this deal with Evan?
I guess the value. He made me feel like I was his concierge.
Yeah. So he was like, I'm abuse you, but
well,
we'll
yeah,
close.
you can use me for the money. For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah.
But yeah, no, he was asking me restaurant recommendations when he came to town, hotel recommendations,
Yeah.
where to go get certain clothing item, nice suits or
Right.
nice, because he has everything in Montreal. It's cold up there, so he needs more summertime vibes, I guess you could say.
Yeah, yeah.
So prepping him with all that, and then him seeing, okay, like he knows what he's talking about, and then giving him all the comps and showing him these are the buildings I like for this money.
Yeah.
I think that's what converted him. You never know, but I also had a Zoom call with him and his wife, so it was face to face. That helps a lot.
Yeah. So combination of value, professional etiquette, stuff like that, but also you showed him that you're a real person. You also are very in tune with the market, not just on the business side, but also the personal side too. Like, what's Miami have to offer outside of just your condo unit that you're going to be living in? What else? What kind of other value are we going to add to you outside of the real estate piece of things for now? And then also being, a lot of people want to be in touch with people like you who are very professional, responsive, plugged in, understand the market and stuff like that. So it sounded like this guy saw the value in Evan and wanted Evan to be in his corner and part of his kind of Rolodex of contacts that he has moving forward. So I think that probably played a big part in his kind of align with you, I think.
I think that was big for sure.
Yeah.
And I think also, so recently my fiance and I purchased a vehicle.
Nice.
I don't know.
Was it the Rolls Royce?
Yeah.
Nice.
Exactly.
I was going to put that on the list too because
yeah,
I do want to hear about that. So what
So
is that car all about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I took him out in that, and I think that helped a lot.
And is that car, did you rent that out? Is it just like
so on this, so basically the whole intention was for the big write-off.
Okay.
For 2023, you can write off 80% of the purchase price on your return.
Yeah.
So that was the main purpose. Secondary purpose was to help offset some of the financing charges with renting it out like daily through a third-party company.
Yeah.
And then the last is like taking like higher-end clients out just to show
The Miami vibe.
the vibe, and also just you're successful, you know what you're talking about, they could trust you. But just more of that trust factor helps out with everything. And I think that maybe pushed him over the edge of, oh, like you're pretty legit. And it's tough to say because I'm not like that, but a lot of the clientele of just the Miami vibe is like that.
Yeah, so I think we need a company in Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
First of all, I've always said that.
Oh, okay. In that case,
It's a big ad for a
so
lot
can
of-
you I don't mean to pry too deep into your business, but can you walk us through the financials of what something like this looks like? Like, how much does a car like that cost? How much can you rent it for? Stuff like that.
So the third-party company is actually like a block away from us. It's called Mercy Luxury.
Okay.
They're based out of SLS Lux,
Nice.
so right in Brickell.
So that's why we always see a bunch of cars there.
all there. That's why they're all there. So
Yeah.
so we have 35 cars in the fleet.
Okay.
They're all exotics, of course. I think there's 2 or 3 Cullinans, different colors, of course. Ours is it's a matte gray with a red interior. So
Sick.
people like that like style.
And brand new?
2020.
Okay.
Yeah, I had like 15,000 miles on
Yeah,
it from
nice.
Atlanta, and they shipped it in, and it came here because the big truck didn't want to come during like peak hours, so he came at 4:30 in the morning from Atlanta
to drop it
yeah,
off.
and I'm like, all right, I'll set an alarm. Like I was texting like the shipping, like whoever was shipping it.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, I'm here. And I woke up at 4:30. I'm like, oh my god, it's like Christmas.
Yeah,
like,
I
like basically
remember
the car
that,
like
yeah.
coming out of because it was enclosed into like an enclosed like
Trailer,
shipping
yeah.
trailer. So it came out, and he's like, all right, congrats, man.
It's like it's like an adult birthday present.
Exactly. Yeah. And it was early. It was like 4:30, like early, like still dark out.
You're the only person on the road, probably.
Exactly. Yeah. No one else out, and we actually never saw it in person. It was just we just ended up
Online.
doing everything online, and,
Yeah.
and it was a legit, I guess, brokerage or used car
Yeah,
dealership.
yeah.
And they sell exotic. I think it's called. I forget what it's called, but it's like an exotic
Yeah.
car dealer in Atlanta. Which
Yeah.
honestly, I've realized a lot of exotics come from Atlanta. A lot of
Interesting.
like the
I wonder-
CPO,
I wonder
certified
why.
pre-owned. Yeah.
Any idea why? Or just
I don't
kind
know.
of what
Maybe that's like the hub for it.
Yeah.
But I've talked to a lot of other people, and they say the same thing. A lot of the cars come from Atlanta. I'm
Yeah.
not sure why.
Yeah. Okay, so purchase price, tell me. Or you can give me like a range, you know, if
it
you
was
have
like low threes.
low threes. Okay, and what can you rent that out for per day,
Um,
per week, or how does that work?
So the longer you rent it, the better daily rate the renter gets. Technically, for one day, maybe like 1,100, 1,200.
Okay.
For a 5 day, per day maybe 950.
Okay.
900.
So around $1,000 a day. And
Right.
are you trying to maximize your occupancy of the vehicle, or do you?
Yeah, if we can. If there's a client in town that we know we want to use it with, we'll take them.
You'll
Make
block
sure
it
it's
off.
not rented for that day.
Yeah. How long have you had it for so far?
Maybe like 7-8 months.
7-8 months. Okay.
Yeah, September.
Okay.
How
So
long's
best
September?
month, how many days was it rented?
I think our best month, like, so basically they take, the management company takes like a fee, like a 45% fee. So they take care of everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like basically we're just getting paid at the end of the month, like a Zelle or something like that.
Yeah. So how many days was the best month, like in terms of occupancy?
The best, maybe like 16
days.
17 days, which is probably the best.
Yeah.
Average, I would say maybe 10 to 11.
So like just obviously there's so many expenses involved and P's and fees, but like high level, we're talking 16 days potentially at around $1,000 a day. So technically the gross revenue on that could be
is huge. Yeah,
could be $16,000 a month.
Yeah, exactly.
So even if your expenses are, let's say,
I only basically the insurance and the payment are in like the fives per month.
So after everything,
we've never had to like come out of pocket any month.
Which
is fine. Of course, the depreciation on the mileage. It is what it is. But
but it serves a business purpose. Obviously, you're gaining clientele. You got the write-offs, which is huge, saving $100K plus on your taxable liability.
Easy,
and you get to drive a dope-ass whip around.
Exactly. It's like a win-win on every aspect if you can do it, of course.
That's awesome. So Sal and I will be expecting a ride sometime soon, right?
I want to ride, and I want to go to
and everything.
Dealership. We got to take a look at one of
I think we got to at least get a small little estimate or something out of
it. Pink?
You could wrap it. We wrapped it. You can wrap it whatever color you like.
What color is yours?
It's like a matte gray.
Oh, cool.
But you could, I mean, they actually did a company, basically, FIU, I think had a football, like some kind of like football outing, and they paid the company to wrap the car pink. It was not ours, but another Cullinan. And so they did a full pink wrap for free. It was like $6,000 worth of wrap. And just come here. Just come here and put the cars here. And the football players were like taking pictures around it and everything. So
it's pretty cheap marketing, honestly. Like I've seen my buddy, he owns this company called EMC Rentals, who I've sold some of my cars to. And he has all kinds of stuff. Like he's got Bugattis, Ferraris. He has Santiago. And when he goes to events like Art Basel or like just big events, he'll wrap the cars for these artists, or for like Monopoly, for example. So he'll do a wrap for him just so his company logo's on there, just so his cars are there. And it's $5-6K to wrap a car, but like $5-6K to get like a billboard outside of Art Basel for 2 days or something, or to have celebrities drive it, or Poppy Steak's birthday or something, to having Poppy Steak wrapped on there. So it's a cool little marketing tool, and also that creates another business expense for him and stuff like that.
A lot of people, they buy their Lambos or whatever, and they put their company logos on them. They don't. It doesn't really matter too much about. It doesn't look as cool maybe, but I think it looks fine if you were to go that route. And even wrap it with your own personal company if you really wanted to.
For sure. We'll definitely.
We should wrap it.
Be looking into get a nice little lightning bolt.
That would be crazy.
On a G-Wagon or something.
That'd be crazy. Right, you have your G-Wagon, right?
Yeah.
So your R8 still?
No, I actually sold it to him. I sold it to him. Yeah. So the cool part about those cars too, Cullinans, G-Wagons, R8, stuff like that, is I personally sold my R8 2 years after I bought it for a profit.
You did?
Yeah. So I bought it for, I think it was around 120 is what I paid for it 2 or 3 years ago, and I sold it for 127. After, obviously he took a small portion of it, so I broke even, but...
Like how many miles did you put on it?
It was a 2018, and it had a total of 12K miles or something like that.
How many did you put on, do you think?
I probably put on 5K, I would say, over the course of 2 years. It stayed parked in a Flatiron garage up until they started giving me shit. I'm moving to Panorama in a few weeks.
You are?
Yeah, just because my lease is up in a Flatiron. And
did they want to increase at all?
The guy wants to move into the unit and renovate it. I was going to find another unit there.
Me that.
Yeah, I love Flatiron's a great building. I love the people there, but either I was going to get, I'm in a 3-bedroom now, so either I was going to get a similar 3-bedroom, which was totally fine, or I wanted something a little bit unique and different. And to get unique and different in Flatiron, you got to pay like 20K a month, something really crazy. Unique, If you want like a nice, like right now my 3-bedroom is 9 or so, which I think is a good deal. But to get like a really nice view, to get like a bigger 3-bedroom unit, like they're starting at 15, like on the 59th floor or 60th floor.
Are you in a 2+ den or a 3?
3+ den.
3+ den.
Yeah.
That's not bad for 9.
It's not bad at all.
There's 2+ dens going for 8.
Yeah, like the 12 lines, 15 lines.
12, 15.
But
exactly.
Panorama has like obviously 85 floors, so I found a unit on the 79th floor and a 3-bedroom, and it's like 2,600 square feet, the unit. So I'm like, it's right across the street. It sucks it's going to be a rental building. We'll see how that goes.
The vibe
but
might be different. We'll see. It's only a year.
It's only a year, yeah. And I like to move. I know it's weird. There's a lot of expenses associated and stuff like that. But like, when I buy real estate, I typically don't buy a primary home, mostly just because I want to enjoy where I live as much as possible. And I'm single, I'm young, I want the flexibility too of being able to pop up and move, even though I've stayed in Brickell pretty much for the past 9 years. But it's nice to be able to live in new buildings, see new people, and get different views. Something unique. I want to be like, cool, man, come to my crib. I live on the 79th floor. I have this huge spot. Hey, come to Flatiron. I live here. It's an amazing building, great amenities, stuff like that. Yeah, exactly.
Have some friends stay over if you need it.
Exactly. But yeah, man, before I forget, Mortgage Bolt, we opened our new company, our new brokerage. So I wanted to give you a nice gift that you can go ahead and open up and
Sick.
and enjoy. But I wanted to obviously have you in here and thank you for your friendship, your business. I got the swag for you. I got one for Jess too.
Yeah.
So I'll give you hers and I'll have her
need
stop
that.
by too. But yeah, man,
That's
you've
awesome.
been a great partner to us, and the team appreciates you, and we appreciate you. And I wanted to make
course,
sure
man.
that
Thank you so
with
much.
this new company, we're still your guys, and we want to grow. We want to grow with you. We think you're a great agent, and you're a great friend to us. And this company was created for guys just like you, who have clients that you want to do right by and you want to do the best for. We want to be able to make sure we can offer all of our borrowers and our agents every product available in the market. If people need low down payments, high down payments, we want to offer all the best rates, get in wholesale pricing. We want to offer the smoothest process and not have to have anything that's clunky, or sometimes banks have delays and things like that. So we wanted to combine products, process, and pricing into one, so that when I reach out to friends and stuff like that to work deals with them on the business side, I can confidently move forward with saying we have the best products, the best process, the best pricing. That way my referral partners also have the best products, process, and pricing.
Right.
So when somebody's referred to us, it's not, oh man, you're cool, but your rates are high, or you're cool, but things are slow. We want it to be able to have the cool factor, but also have the business side to back it up. And we have in the past, but I think now we have full control over everything, and we can really take Mortgage Bolt.
I think for a while, correct me if I'm wrong, but just in general, like you said, like you have like that easy to talk to, cool kind of experience with your company. Same with where you were before, but I know your rates were typically a bit higher than like some of the other people around town. I'm assuming people come shop around and they take your pre-approval and they go shop it around. I'm assuming. So that's what happens a lot. But if obviously if you have the best rate, and if you can get it now, where you're at now, I think it's.
Yeah, exactly. There's always kind of sacrifices that have to be made with real estate companies, mortgage companies, because as you provide more resources and more tools, those things cost money, right? They have to be paid for, whatever it is. But at least now we can control where those resources are going, and not just rely on it going to management or going towards product development, stuff that doesn't necessarily
processing fees
translate into benefits for the consumer. So we obviously still have a bunch of expenses. We're going to have to mitigate them. Everybody's got to make money. Everybody's got to pay their bills. But at least now we can dedicate the proper resources and shift things around for different scenarios, different people, and also invest more in collaboration with people like you and Jess in doing some sort of campaigns. I think in our market, people do a lot of marketing, but I don't think they have a lot of impactful, real, here's what I've closed, here's what we can do, here's where we live, here's why we do what we do. Like, we are the future, I think, of real estate. On the real estate side, the mortgage side, we live here, we eat and breathe and sleep Brickell and condo, and we have the transaction experience, and we also have the companies to back us up with what we need to do. So there's 50, 60,000 realtors in Brickell or in Miami in general, and most of them they're just transactional, they're online, they're part-time. So we need to let people know who we are, what we do, because I think we can serve them at the highest level. They just have to hear about us and know that we exist. And little by little they are. For the past several years, we've both been doing our thing in our corners together and separately. But I think with Mortgage Bolt, what I want to do too is make sure that I can highlight people like you, which is why we're doing this recording, and be like, hey, meet Evan. Here's who I think would be a good fit for you to be friends with and collaborate with, and also use for your transactions and refer to your clients. Because when you and I are sitting here, when we're 40 years old, I want us to be in a different position. I want us to be in a position where we've established certain things and we're much further along in our personal and professional lives, and we're adding more and more value to people. And I'm sure in that stage of our lives, it'll be more so to our employees and to our teams and stuff like that. But it all starts and continues with this kind of stuff, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you for your business. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you for always saying hi to me. And then in the lobbies when you see each other every single day, it's been great getting to know you. And
you're moving what, a couple weeks?
My lease is up at the end of this month, but I'm moving like mid-month just to give myself a couple weeks to
I'm gonna miss you.
get acclimated. I'll be around, man. I love everybody there. I'm sure we'll cross paths even more at that point, because it's just maybe not in the actual lobby, but
or in the elevator.
But yeah, man.
No, I agree. It's been I've sent you a good amount of people. I feel like
it's
just a matter of getting them.
Got to get them. Yeah,
close,
exactly, man. That's all we can ask. All we can ask for is your trust and your loyalty with us, man, and the rest we figured out as we go.
You always have my loyalty, of course.
You're the man, bro. I appreciate you.